Shalom, shalom and welcome. How are you today? I pray that the favor of Yahuah is on you. The favor, His love, His joy, His discipline is on you and me. I thank Him for giving us an opportunity to do better, to get it better. My name is Symmanayah, and these are words to motivate you, encourage you. Let's get started. In this message, I want to talk about trust and believe. A great correction is coming, my brothers and sisters. A correction that many will be shocked, many may not even want to yield to. But by the discipline of the Almighty Father Yahuah, through His Word Yahusha, we will learn how to trust and believe that He will bring Yahshua together, make us whole, that He will perfect His children as He see fit. Trust and believe in Him. And that big mistake that many people, they take all these different translations of the scriptures and they say that's the word of Yahuah. It's not right. It's not true. Because these different translations of scriptures got Lord, Christ, God in them. They got pagan terms. These translations, some have left out books or passages of scriptures. What they are written interpretations. Yes, the original inspired word of Yahuah, there was an original text, inspired, written by those chosen by Yahuah. But man has taken those originals and translated and added and separated. That's why when we look, my brothers and sisters, if you look, you'll see it says what is written or the scriptures. Yahusha is the word of Yahuah. Yahusha is Yahuah's word. No Trinity. And in these last days, we will realize that in order for us to have a relationship with Yahuah, it has to be through Yahusha. Why? Because how can we understand without recognizing the word of Yahusha? How would we know what to do without the word of Yahusha? The word of Yahuah, which is Yahusha. Trust and believe that His discipline will not fail. Let me read some things, my brothers and sisters. John 1:14 says, "And the Word became flesh and pitched His tent among us, and we saw His esteem as an only brought forth of a Father, complete in favor and truth." That was John 1:14. The Word was made flesh. He's talking about Yahusha. John 14:25 and 26 says, "These words I have spoken to you while still with you, but the Helper and set apart Spirit, whom the Father shall send in my name, He shall teach you all and remind you of all that I've said to you." This is Yahusha being quoted. This is Yahuah's word going forth before the taught ones and those who would listen, literally and spiritually. It goes beyond what happened just during that time. It goes on and on, my brothers and sisters, for us to learn that the Spirit of Yahushua will strengthen us, will give us wisdom, will teach us, will guide us. Yes, the flesh war against the Spirit, but the Spirit of Yahuah will be victorious, will prove to make us whole, will prove to make us wiser, will prove to deliver us from the stronghold of unfruitful arguments and debates. Some will probably put down what I'm saying, but trust and believe that Yahuah will indeed make known through His word, Yahusha, what is true, what is right. And as iron sharpening iron, that's like metals hidden to get rid of impurities, so shall we be, my brothers and sisters. The Spirit of Yahushua working in us And as we come together, as we talk, as we work together, we will learn that the impurities will drop. We will rise up in the righteousness that have been laid by the Almighty Father Yahuah. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that He is in us, working in us. There's a battle with the flesh and the spirit, but our spirit is linked to Yahuah by Yahusha, by His Word, and I could say because He said so. To you, my brothers and sisters, I pray that you're doing well. I pray that each of you have learned how to lean and trust on Yahuah to guide you, to strengthen you, to give you wisdom to make the right decisions as you go each day. We are functioning by the word of Yahuah. So let us choose what we yield to. Let us choose how we govern ourselves. My prayer, O Yahshua, is for us to grow stronger in discerning the voice of Yahuah, which is Yahusha, to realize that if we lift Him up as He draws men to Himself, this is where we will meet. Some of us will meet. Some of us will face physical death and meet at a later time, after judgment. But some of us are being disciplined, refined, taught, prepared for the second Exodus, that great Exodus, that final Exodus. And some of us will be those who help support those who are being gathered. There's a process, my brothers and sisters, and each of us have assignments connected and related to that process. Trust and believe that Yahuwah's word will indeed be magnified, will indeed be made clear, will indeed make Yahshua whole. Hebrews and Gentiles brought together as spiritual Yahshua. Do the Gentile turn into a Hebrew? No. The Gentile is grafted into the body of Yahshua. Hebrews that are drawn by Yahuah and grafted into that body is spiritual Yahshua. And many don't understand it. But in due season, we will grow to see clearly what Yahuah has promised each of His children. On that note, my brothers and sisters, be well, rise up, trust and believe that Yahuah will make it clear, will bring the understanding that is needed, my brothers and sisters. You see, the Almighty Yahuah, through His Word Yahusha, will mold and shape us in ways we may have never imagined. On that note, thank you for taking the time to listen. Trust and believe that Yahuah recognizes your challenge. Trust and believe and never forget the power of the shed blood that allows forgiveness in the mistakes that we will make. And in that forgiveness, we will rise up in spirit, the Spirit managing these earthen vessels as Yahushua will have it. My name is Symmanayah, and if necessary, I would encourage you, play this message again. Have discussions with other brothers and sisters. Not arguments, discussions. Put it before prayer and see what the Almighty Father Yahuah through His Word Yahusha has to say on the matter. Trust and believe. All will be well. Shalom.